what I'm doing is I'm going panel to panel and I'm looking for my body damage that I need to repair. Now, the car that we're looking at here has had extensive restoration done to it. I'm talking about rust repair. We've completed all the rust repair on it. Go back into my video sets on this car and you'll see some links in the description below for that. But what I'm doing now is I am trying to locate all the damage on the vehicle. Now we started over here on this fender, and we're going to take a look at that in a minute. But we're working our way down the side of the car. That's the situation we got. You got to take it panel by panel. And since this is a black epoxy that I used on this, and the reason I did that is because this car is going to be midnight, what color is it? Midnight blue, which is a very, very dark, deep navy blue. So when we paint everything wherever we miss, it will be black epoxy, like up under the dash, for instance, and possibly part of the roof structure and inside the trunk. So now, you know, you got to use the epoxy sealer that best fits the vehicle, if you get my drift.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
So the quarter panel's been replaced, but we still want to check that out. That was an NOS quarter panel that we found. And what I'm doing is I'm taking a rag, and I'm also using my hand. Now, a lot of times when you use your hand, you can find the dents pretty good. But actually, when you have a rag on your hand or a towel like this, you can actually feel them a lot better. So I'm not expecting to find body damage on this quarter panel, but we're still going to go over the quarter panel to see if we can find some body damage. So I'm going to take my rag or my towel, and what this is a wipe all. This is a specific towel designed for paint and body use only. This is a specific towel that is designed, it's a lint-free, static-free, tack-free towel that is made for automotive paint and body use. But I'm going to take it and I'm just going to rub it down. And another good situation, another thing that you can use if you have them is some good thin cotton gloves. A good thin cotton glove will also do the trick, but we don't have all that, see? All right, you and me, you know, we're doing this at home. All right, we're not gonna rush out, we're not gonna go buy a pair of cotton gloves. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our paper towel. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to use this particular towel. Let me show you an example of another towel that you could possibly use. This is one of those micro towels. It's a micro fiber. This is a good towel to use as well. Another reason is because it's very thin. All right, because that's the main thing here is thin. You don't want something that's real thick, like a dish towel, for instance, or possibly a towel that you used last night after you took a shower. Okay, it has to be a very thin towel. So you can use this, but this would be the extremity of going the route of using a towel to find your dents with. So I'm going to take my rag, or I'm going to go ahead and say towel, and I'm just going to run it down the body here very slowly. And I feel an imperfection right here. But do you see the situation we got when you use your whole hand? Look how my hand is. My whole hand is touching the fender, not just my fingertips. And so far, like I said, this quarter panel has very minimal damage because this was an NOS quarter panel that I replaced on this vehicle. And one more thing that I want to point out, when you're working with black epoxy primer, you want to use a white chalk. All right, that's what you want to use to mark where your dents are. Take for instance our Mustang here, a 1968 Mustang. For me to find the dents, I'm going to basically repeat my process. Another thing that I use to find my dents is I use the light. See how this light is hitting right here? So when I'm randomly walking past the vehicle, I will continuously search and look, okay? You can kind of see where the light's hitting it right here. So I'll look right there and I'll see if I see any imperfections in it. And if I do, what I'll do is I'll take a pencil and I will go ahead and mark where my imperfections are that I see in it. So on this gray primer, what I'm using a pencil to find my dents and imperfections. Working on a black epoxy vehicle, like what we got right here, is very, very hard to find damage. First of all, this is a flat finish. You're not going to see any damage on it. Another thing is black epoxy primer does not hardly show any damage at all. A lot of people will take black epoxy primer and they will use it to their benefit to basically paint their car rat rod style. If you look at this car right here, if I took all these marks off, you would say, wow, that car's straight. But it's not. So it's very important to have your chalk and your towel to find the dents that you need. So basically any damage that I find or anything that I find that I need to repair, I go ahead and I mark it out. We got a big area right here, and now you see I know that there's damage on it, so I'm not using my rag. Now what I'm doing is I'm using the palm of my hand, all right here, and then it comes over in here. And what this is caused from right here, what this is caused from, I'm going to tell you, is from having it sandblasted. You should never, ever have your bolt-on body panels sandblasted. And I want to give you another example of sandblasting, and I don't care if they tell you they're using sugar sand or crushed glass sand or whatever sand they're using, it doesn't matter. Sandblasting is sandblasting. I don't give a shit what kind of sand they're using. These fenders are factory OEM fenders. They were in mint condition before they went and got sandblasted. And I want to show you, I don't even know if you can see that. The top of that fender is ruined. It's going to take extreme body work to pull that back out. And once again, you can see my pencil marks where I marked that to show it. So, yeah. So what I'll do now is I'll start doing all the body work that needs to be done to this car. But you can see when you're working with black epoxy primer or anything that's black, especially flat black, this is the way that you're going to find your dents. Now, this isn't all the dents in it. This isn't, hold on, I just passed the light right here and I saw this. Let me go ahead and mark that real quick. Okay. This isn't everything that we need to fix, but this is a good start. And that's basically what we're trying to do here. We're trying to find a start, where we're going to start at, and what we need to do to accomplish a restoration that we need. So this is Pete, not showing you all the extremes of the biggest things there is to do, but also showing you the smallest things that you need to do to accomplish a quality finished job that you are getting ready to start. Take it easy, and I wish everybody out there good luck. And I have a lot of work ahead of me, so let me get to work, and good luck on all your projects. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Next to the subscribe button, it would really be great if you hit that little bell, and it will notify you that I just uploaded a new video. And continue to watch DIY Auto School, not just for the automotive lessons that I give you, but also for the life lessons that you can learn that intertwine with the automotive lessons. Take it easy. We'll see you later. And if you're not doing it right, you aren't doing it at all.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.